I travel a lot. I go to countries in Latin America, in Central America, many countries in Europe, and other parts of the world. And in chatting to colleagues, we learned that many teachers are looking for fresh and creative materials for teaching English to young learners. Materials that are based on the latest educational ideas and are at the same time fun and easy to use. Superminds supports the teacher not only in the teaching of language and language skills, but in the development of what we could call lifelong skills that students will need outside of the classroom and in their future lives. There's a solid strand of activities that help develop students' thinking skills. These are clearly labeled throughout the book, in each unit, so the teacher can find them immediately. We develop thinking skills throughout the course in a systematic, practical and fun way for the students. Students train important cognitive skills, from basic thinking skills such as counting, categorizing or noticing patterns, to higher order thinking skills such as decision making or problem solving, for example. And the key point here is that while students develop these thinking skills, they're using language in very meaningful and fun ways. Language learning is about creativity. That's why it's so important to develop students' creativity in the foreign language class. Superminds takes this very seriously. In many course books for young learners, students create things manually by doing little crafts projects, for example. But these projects frequently lack any direct link with the language the students are learning, nor do they lead to a lot of language production. In Superminds, this is different. In Superminds, we develop creativity in various ways, through projects, mental imagery work, drama activities, and of course, creative writing. In Superminds, when we created the syllabus of the course, creativity was an important strand from the very beginning. Teachers of young learners are educators at the same time as being language teachers. Young learners need to learn how to behave in their class and outside in the real world. They have to make decisions, and in order to be able to make healthy decisions, decisions that are good for themselves and the people they live with, their family, their class, the people outside of the classroom, they need a value system that guides them. That's why it's so important to focus on social values in our teaching. In Superminds, we have a number of stories that help students to understand the importance of certain values, such as helping other people, respecting people from other cultures, or learning to listen carefully. And we also teach values through real-world content. For example, when children learn about environmental issues. Being a teacher of young learners these days is a real challenge. There's no doubt about that. We support teachers in that by offering content that's engaging and motivating. We also believe that the design of a book is very important. Superminds is attractive and at the same time clear, so it helps students to focus their attention better. And then there is the principle that's inherent throughout the book that is one of encouraging students to use their mind's eye, something that's been sadly lacking, I believe, in much pedagogic practice to date. When students use mental imagery, they're relaxing and enjoying themselves. This lengthens their concentration span and certainly results in more effective learning.